I thought I would do my first review on a film called Within that was made in 2016 and directed by Claydon. Now, I never ever post spoilers when it comes to TV shows, films, books, anything like that, just because I don't think it's fair. So I am putting this warning now at the start of this video. Do not watch this video if you want to see the film and you don't want it to be spoiled for you. Um, so yeah, I mean, unfortunately, I need to um, spoil it in order to explain why I think the way I think about the film. So if you haven't seen it and you want to see it, move away. Um, so yeah, Within, directed by Claydon. Overall, I liked it. Yeah, I feel the concept was really good, but I don't feel it was executed as well as it could have been. So to set it up for you, in case you haven't seen it and you want to see it, it's this family that move in to a new house. So mum, dad, and their 16-year-old daughter, I think she's 16. And they move into this new house and they notice all these kind of weird things. They initially think someone is breaking into their house. So near the start of the film, you meet the next door neighbour who is a locksmith. So he offers to change their locks for them, because you never know who's out there, that sort of thing. But then it kind of portrays him to be quite creepy and a bit odd. But I feel like this was an obvious red herring, to me anyway. Maybe to others it's not so obvious, but I feel like it was a pretty obvious red herring because they then think that it's him that's breaking into this house, and then halfway through the film he gets killed by someone in that house. So yeah, he is technically breaking into the house, but it's not him that's doing all the murders and weird stuff. But I did like it overall because I feel like the twist, if you like, was really good. So it turns out it's a guy that's actually been living in that house for many, many years. Severe mental health issues, is really volatile, dangerous, has all these fantasies about murdering people and things like that. And I think in the film explains he killed his own family and he's stayed in that house ever since. So he's actually been living up in the attic the whole time, and he's the one that's kind of been scaring them and killing people that are coming into the house. So I liked that. I liked that it wasn't a phantom ghost type thing. I liked the fact that they made it a real person. But again, I felt like the reveal was quite slow. I think I would have preferred it to be like totally out of the blue, not seeing it coming at all. But they kind of drop little hints throughout the film. So the first time I really noticed it, that it wasn't like a ghost person thing, was you see shots of him climbing through the walls, the hollow walls, to get to different rooms. And you just know at that point, right, a ghost isn't going to do that because a ghost can pop up here, there, and everywhere. Whenever and however they choose. They don't need to climb through walls. So that was a big telltale for me. I don't even know if that's a word. Anyway, whereas I think I would have liked to have seen it be like bang, I would have liked it to lead people on to think that it has been a ghost like the entire time up until the end of the film, because I think that would have been more of a shock factor for me to be like, wow, that's so cool. But overall, like I say, overall I did really like it. It was definitely a different concept. It's not your average horror. It does get a little bit gory towards the end, but nothing too bad, I don't think, in my opinion. So yeah, definitely give it a watch. I'm not going to be rating stuff out of 5, out of 10, anything like that. I don't know, I just don't like doing that. It makes me uncomfortable. But with this film, I would definitely give it a watch. I'm pretty sure it's on Netflix, because that's how I watched it. So Within, directed by Philip Claydon. The script is good. There was a couple of things that I didn't really understand why it was put in there. And this is just me nitpicking, like totally nitpicking. So they bring up the fact that the daughter, got into trouble one time by the police because she was caught at this house party, underage drinking and all that kind of stuff, and that she got arrested. And I didn't really see what relevance that had to do with that. You see the guy that lives in the attic, you see him drugging a glass of red wine that she's drinking while her parents are out. So I don't know if it's maybe meant to be that when the dad sees the bottle of red wine, he goes off his nut because, he's like, oh, we've told you not to be drinking underage anymore, and then he gets really mad and grounds her. Again, in the bigger picture, I don't really know what relevance this has. I just felt like it was thrown in there, and there was another scene before that locksmith guy got killed off. There was another scene where he sees the police outside this house, the house that he's being accused of breaking into, and he's sitting in this van with this woman beside him. Now I think you've just to assume that that's his wife, partner, whoever, and she turns to him and says, we need to leave as soon as possible. And he's like, yeah, I know, but I need to do one thing first before we leave. And then that's when he obviously waits till the police are gone, whatever, and that's when he goes back into the house to like spy on the teenage daughter getting changed, and he's like being all creepy and everything. And that's the scene where he gets killed. But again, that never really got answered. Like, we don't really know who that woman was. And if it was his wife, she obviously knows what he's like, because why would she be like, we need to get out of here as soon as possible, if she knows that her husband is completely innocent? So again, I felt like that scene was very, I don't know, it just, yeah, again, thrown in there and didn't really make much sense in the bigger picture. But again, this is me just totally nitpicking. I always try and be fair with what I say about films, because obviously a lot of hard work, time, money and effort goes in by a lot of cast, a lot of crew. So yeah, definitely give it a watch, and I would be interested to hear other people's opinions as well, because other people will be able to pick up on stuff that I haven't. Like I say, with scenes that I've said that have maybe gone unexplained, that's just my opinion. Something might have been said later that I've just not picked up on, and it's gonna make it, total sense. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I don't know what to review next, because I've seen a few things. I've seen some really good things, actually. So yeah, if you guys want me to review anything and you have any recommendations, then let me know. For an actor, I actually haven't seen that many films, which I know is shocking. I'm prepared for all the hate coming for that. No, that's a lie. I've seen quite a few, but yeah, I think this is gonna be a fun way to spend this quarantine isolation period, watch films that I haven't got around to seeing yet, books that I haven't got around to reading yet. So yeah, I think it'll be a good break for everyone. I think it's what the universe needs as well. Just time to heal from the pollution and breathe. Breathe. Just breathe. Just breathe. But indoors. Breathe indoors. Okay? Don't be breathing outdoors. Because that would be bad. Yeah, I'm just rambling now. Yeah. So that's that. Little review there. With positives, and I don't want to say negatives. They weren't negatives. It was just stuff that I was a bit kind of like, I don't really get that. But yeah, there's a lot of things that happen in films that I don't understand, and that's just because I'm thick. That's not really to do with the film. That's just me. I don't have a lot of common sense. So if the things I've said about Within, other people know and understand, then let me know, because with these reviews I'm probably gonna make myself look like a complete idiot. So with that, I will sign off. Bye.